Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you from Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Are some senior Tigray generals in Addis Ababa looking to meet with the Ethiopian PM Abiy? Who invited them? What is the agenda? Which generals are part of discussions in Addis Ababa? What does this development indicate? Can Tigray military make no decisions on its own? Who is the final authority when it comes to making decisions about the future of Tigray? Secondly, Somalia views interesting development, not good for unity and stability in Somalia. National Consultative Council resumed discussion today. This council is the highest body in Somalia. Two regional states are boycotting the National Consultative Council meeting. Let's start, viewers, from Tigray, where there is chaos in Tigray, political chaos. Luckily, so far, there is no law and order challenge, no security crisis. Chaos is political, chaos is administrative. But if the situation continues, obviously, this chaos could creep into other areas as well, and security, peace could be in danger as well. Two TPLFs have emerged, one led by Getachew, other by Debretsion Gebremichael. Debretsion TPLF has fired Getachew from the party, from Tigray interim government. Getachew is refusing to step down. He says he is leading legitimate Tigray interim government. No one can remove him. TPLF and Getachew both looking towards Tigray security forces, Tigray generals. What will they do? Will they support one of the two parties? Will they stay neutral? And what about the federal government? Two players, two decisive players in this political conflict in Tigray are Tigray security forces and federal government. And the two are holding discussions. Very interesting. I mean, those who are in dispute, they don't have the capability to solve their issues. It's a failure of Tigray's politicians. Very unfortunate, by the way. There is no future of democracy and healthy politics in Tigray. I am really disappointed, honestly. Why? Because if TPLF people cannot solve their issues through dialogue and the disputes are being solved by Tigray generals and federal government, it means that politics has collapsed. The decades of experience of the politicians of Tigray means nothing. Useless. Why? Because they don't have the capability to solve their own issues. How can they dream of going back to Addis Ababa again and ruling Ethiopia again? They cannot rule Tigray. So, political issues are being discussed by those parties which are not parties to conflict in Tigray. TDF channels and federal government of Ethiopia. Reportedly, some senior Tigray generals are in Addis Ababa. They will meet with Ethiopian PM. They will meet with Ethiopian federal government officials. This is second meeting reportedly. Which channels? Is Varede there? I think Varede is not there. Varede is part of the Tigray interim government. He is head of Tigray security force. He is deputy president. Maybe that is why He was not invited for these talks. Migbe is there, reportedly. Masho Bijine there. Janel Johannes there. I'm not sure about Fisseha. Fisseha is also part of Tigray interim government. Uh, agenda, obviously, the intra-TPLF political tug of war. I think federal government wants to hear what pro-TPLF channels want. Now, it's difficult to say what is going to be discussed, what is the agenda, because it has not been announced publicly so far that channels are there. Maybe federal government and TDF, they want to jointly make some decisions about the future of Tigray. But if they make decisions and they implement decisions, it would mean that Tigray's future will be decided by the federal government and Tigray security forces, and TPLF politicians will have no say in the future of Tigray. Very alarming. It's very alarming. I consider myself a student of Ethiopian politics, but the way Tigray politicians are disappointing their people. I talk to Tigrayans, in touch with them for 5 years now. They're my friends now. Tigrayans, Amharas, Oromos, Eritreans, Sudanese, pro-government, anti-Fano, pro-anti-Ola, pro-anti. I talk to all of them. And I have not seen Tigrayans so disappointed. Even during Tigray war, they suffered, they lost their loved ones, but they were never disappointed the way they are disappointed these days. They say that this is what they fought for, this is what they sacrificed for. Let's see what channels and federal government decide. Hopefully, we'll get information from inside. Then we'll do a video to brief you. Secondly, about Somalia, I always say a fractured country. Somalis don't like my comments. They say, Sajid, you are pro-Abiy. I am pro-Abiy just because I'm covering Ethiopia. That's my crime because I'm covering Ethiopia. That is why they call me pro-Abiy. I say Somalia is a fractured country because the Al-Shabaab in control, regional government's very strong, federal government does not have its authority over entire. So that's why I call it a fractured country. Two federal member states are boycotting National Consultative Council meeting in Somalia. This council is the highest body in Somalia. President, Prime Minister, and President of all federal member states are members of this council. They meet, they make decisions about the future of Somalia. So you see how powerful this body is. This body held a meeting around 3 weeks ago. Meeting collapsed because one participant, Jubaland President Ahmed Madobe, walked out of the meeting. Second round resumed today. Before the resumption of second round, reportedly Jubaland was conducted through Kenya. Madobe is close to Kenya, just like Puntland is close to Ethiopia in terms of relations. Reportedly, Hassan Sheikh talked to Ruto to convince Madobe to change his position about elections, about term extension. Talks resume today, but talks are being boycotted by two federal member states. Jubaland is not part of today's consultations. Puntland is already boycotting. Puntland is boycotting over constitutional amendments passed a few months ago. Jubaland is opposed to one person, one vote electoral system. It is supportive of indirect election, which it plans to hold in coming months. Federal government wants Jubaland to delay election. The president can get a term extension, and then all regional states should hold election together under one person, one vote system. Jubaland disagrees. Jubaland is boycotting, Puntland is boycotting. Almost half of Somalia is boycotting today's National Consultative Council's meeting. Kulmuduk there, Hirshabale there, Banadir there, Southwest there. Even Southwest is not fully on board with the government. Southwest is refusing to expel Ethiopian troops. How can Hassan Sheikh and Hamza Abdi Bare make decisions about the future of Somalia without having Puntland, Jubaland on board? And the two don't have the power of enforcement as well. How will they enforce their decisions? They don't have strong military, strong institutions. Let's see how this challenge is going to be handled by the federal government of Somalia. Let's see what they decide. And will the decisions of National Consultative Council be respected by Puntland and Jubaland? Meeting ongoing a little bit after the conclusion of the meeting. Thank you for watching.